So my number 19 is another recent album, and for similar reasons to Pup, that's why it's so high on my list, or so low on my list, I don't know. So my number 19 is Time and Space by Baltimore hardcore punks Turnstile.
Fair play to you.
It would be impossible for me not to put this album on a list of my favourite albums of all time, just because it's just so good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
one of the best albums I've heard in years, and it's just like, it's so short as well. It's just an absolute blast. It's like 25 minutes and 21 seconds, and it just flies by. And it's an album that as soon as it's finished, you want to put it back on again for that very reason. You know, it's so short and it's so good. And it's just a band, they take sort of hardcore heaviness and mix it with like alternative rock, and they throw in sort of weird like bits of like Muzak interludes, and but it all kind of just works. You think it might end up being a bit of a mess, but it all just kind of works together. And despite the songs only being sort of 2, maybe 3 minutes long, there's so much going on in every song. You'll start out with a riff, move through the middle of the song, change riffs, and then by the end of the song, you're onto something completely different. I mean, the song, particularly Generator, just starts off with probably my favourite riff I've ever heard. That's a bit too over the top, but it's one of the best riffs I've heard in a long time. And then by the end of the song, it moves into this section that's just like a writhing guitar lick, and then goes into like a really poppy vocal moment where I think it's the bassist who sings the vocals on that. He sings Generator by my side, gets me through the hardest times, and it's just a massive moment on a massive song. And the album's just, despite how short it is littered with all these just really interesting instrumental moments and vocal moments. And then, like I said, there's the weird sort of interludes like Bomb, which is, I mean, I don't know quite how to describe Bomb, but it is sort of elevator music with weird vocals about dropping that bomb on your head. It's just a bit of fun thrown into sort of the middle of like an album of absolute ragers. And because it's so short, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It does loads and loads of inventive things, and it's just an absolutely perfect album, I think. Huge songs on it. Generator I mentioned, there's Big Smile, which has just got bludgeoning riffs and screams and drums, and then it kind of brings in a surf rock kind of riff towards the end of it. The big one that people talk about is Moon, which is probably the most alternative rock song on there, but it's still, when the riffs come in, they're still very, very heavy, and there's something about the vocal delivery from the lead singer that just reminds me of the Beastie Boys when they're sort of going at their hardest. And I suppose the Beastie Boys were a hardcore band when they started out before they became this sort of hip hop hybrid, and there's just something about that vocal. If you listen to the Beastie Boys song Sabotage, like that is the sound of those vocals is the sound of Turnstile, and it's just so good. I'm running out of like words that are better than so good or really, really great. But
I suppose with Turnstile, there's kind of elements of, I don't know, old school American skate punk as well. Like I remember listening to them thinking, there's elements of kind of Minor Threat in there, Fugazi, that type of thing. But yeah, a really enjoyable album.
Yeah, fantastic album. As with Pup, this was another album that we reviewed on the website, so you can find that over there if you're interested in a sort of full detailed review on it. So that was Time and Space by Turnstile.